Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Grazdos Trez, and these are my top tips for new players starting out in Zero City. Number one is don't rush. Firstly, we need to define what rushing is in order to avoid it. Rushing is a term used by players to describe when somebody has upgraded their command center or leveled up their fighters too quickly. The command center allows for new rooms and upgrades, so is often seen as desirable. But it also escalates resource costs and, more importantly, will increase the level of items that you can get from chests and events. It is very important to get a good selection of items for your fighters before you level up. Otherwise your game will stagnate and you'll be easy prey for other players. Tip 2, don't train your fighters too quickly. This is basically tip 1 part B. Training your fighters seems like a good idea as you want them to be stronger, but other aspects of the game change and escalate based on the levels of your fighters. Specifically the arena and the matchmaking mechanic referred to as brackets. I'll cover this in more detail later in this list, and I will make a much more expansive video in the future to cover them. It's vital as the arena is arguably the most important game mode, at least until Command Center 8 or 9. Tip number 3 is don't be overly consumed with the story mode and PvP battles. This is very tightly linked to the previous 2 points. Many times people rush because they cannot progress the story mode or they beat everyone on the PvP map, and they think they are strong, but they're probably losing in the arena, so level up and try to solve that problem. Like all games, there will be times where you need to take a minute and just go with the flow. If you cannot progress in the story mode, do not panic. Keep playing, and in time you'll get better items for your fighters. Tip number 4 is the arena, and this should be your primary focus in Zero City. This is for a few reasons. Firstly, it is how you can acquire multi-purpose weapons. They do wonderful things like summon snipers, healers, or even allow you to block your opponents using their multi-purpose weapons. You can also buy other items like armor, weapons, devices, or crates if you are desperate for equipment for your fighters. Although at CC 5 and 6, these are only rare tier, so I don't recommend them at those levels. This is the best place for improving your squad, so make sure at the absolute minimum you play 2 rounds of massacres for the daily tasks, and even if you're getting obliterated, always play all your battles, as you'll get chips for them, and watch the daily videos too. Tip number 5 is to know your brackets. The arena is the home of massacres, and here you will be matched against other players based on your bracket. This is a non-official term coined by players. Your bracket is decided by a few rules, but it has nothing to do with your CC level or your power. It is possible to be a CC 5 and play against a CC 8 player, and it is possible to have 300,000 power and play versus a 3 million power player. So it is really important to know the basic rule. The average level of the highest X fighters in your whole base. X is the number of fighters that your barracks can hold. It doesn't matter if your barracks is empty or if you moved a lower level fighter into the barracks. The game knows and sees all. Tip number 6 is to find a good alliance. This one can be tricky. You'll see a lot of people in global chat either seeking an alliance or recruiting for alliances. Use the filters in the alliance search to look for suitable clans. I learned more about this game from my alliances than anywhere else. It's in your alliance's interest to help you, but not everyone has the time and the energy to help players, especially new players with lots of questions and not much experience. Don't be afraid or embarrassed to look for a junior or academy alliance to help you get set up the right ways. If you follow the advice given and remain active, you'll be able to make much better progress than changing alliances quickly in order to find a quick solution. Tip number 7 is to be prepared for in-game events. Roughly once a month to every 6 weeks there's usually an event of some kind, and they have a few different setups. There's the merchant, who will sell you things in exchange for resources, crypto coins and real money. The Way Of, a 3-lane event where you play game modes to earn tokens to exchange for in-game items, and at the top of the chain is armor, weapons and a multi-purpose weapon. Contests, which are a horizontal line of prizes with a premium track for more and better rewards, again earned by playing the game modes for tokens. And the mother of them all, the prototypes. These are the most important. Prototype events are roughly every 6 months, and they mean big upgrades for your items. The event is also great as you can earn lots and lots of other things, including premium, zombie assistant and legendary items. Tip number 8 is plan ahead. Hopefully all the points mentioned previously should bring you to this natural conclusion. plan ahead. What is your plan? Where are you going? How are you going to get there? For example, at CC5, are you going to collect a full squad load of level 26 and above epic items so that you can move to CC6 and employ the 26, 27, 30, 40 combination in the arena? At CC6, are you going to save 50,000 arena chips and 200 epic materials before moving to CC7? Are you going to wait until the next Proto event and grind it hard enough to earn all the Protos and then upgrade your CC and collect the next set too? The answer to all these is yes, or at least it should be. Again, I'll try and make more in-depth videos on these in the future. And tip number 9, probably the most important one, make sure to watch, follow and support your favourite streamer. Yes, that's right, a shameless plug. But honestly, I think it's helpful to watch others play and be able to interact and communicate with them in real time. I can honestly say that in my streams I've taught CC11 players something new, and I've learned new things as well. So head over to twitch.tv/GrazdosTrez, smash that follow button, and if you have Amazon Prime you can subscribe to the channel for free. I appreciate all the support, thank you. I also have a Discord server, a Facebook page, and I'll put the links in the description. And of course it wouldn't be YouTube without saying smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and also this is my first video so please let me know what you like, dislike and how I can improve. Thanks very much, bye bye.